Hello everyone, in today's video we'll be discussing on waste management system. Here is the list of content on which we'll be discussing on today's video. Firstly, the importance of recycling, 4 types of recycling sub-process, and finally the do's and don'ts. The importance of recycling. Recycling is not just a buzzword, it's a necessity. With our planet facing unprecedented environmental changes, we must take action to reduce our impact on the environment. Recycling is one of the most effective ways we can do this. By recycling, we can conserve natural resources, reduce pollution, and save energy. But recycling isn't just good for the environment, it's good for us too. Recycling creates jobs, supports local economies, and can even save you money. By recycling, we can create a more sustainable future for ourselves and for generations to come. Coming to recycles types and process. Paper recycling is a process that involves turning used paper products into new paper products. The first step in this process is to collect and sort the used paper. Once the paper has been sorted, it is cleaned and then broken down into small fibers. These fibers are then mixed with water to create a pulp. The pulp is then pressed and dried to create new paper products. There are many benefits to recycling paper. First, it helps to conserve natural resources like trees and water. Second, it reduces the amount of waste that ends up in landfills. Finally, it saves energy because it takes less energy to recycle paper than it does to make new paper from raw materials. Plastic recycling. Plastic is one of the most commonly used materials in our daily lives, but it poses a significant challenge when it comes to recycling. There are 7 different types of plastic, each with its own unique properties and challenges for recycling. For example, some plastics are more easily recycled than others, while some require specialized equipment or processes to be recycled effectively. One of the biggest challenges with plastic recycling is contamination. Even a small amount of non-recyclable material can render an entire batch of plastic unusable. This is why it's so important to properly sort your plastic before recycling it. Another challenge is the sheer volume of plastic waste that we generate. While recycling is an important part of reducing plastic waste, it's not enough on its own. We need to find ways to reduce our overall consumption of plastic as well. Fortunately, there are many solutions for reducing plastic waste. One approach is to switch to reusable alternatives such as metal water bottles or cloth shopping bags. Another is to support companies that use sustainable packaging materials or to advocate for policies that encourage responsible plastic use and disposal. By working together, we can make a meaningful difference in reducing plastic waste and protecting our planet. Recycling metals not only reduces waste in our landfills but also conserves natural resources. The energy required to recycle metals is significantly less than that needed to mine and process new metals. Additionally, recycling metals reduces greenhouse gas emissions and helps combat climate change. There are various methods of metal recycling, including shredding, melting, and refining. Shredding breaks down scrap metal into smaller pieces, while melting involves heating the metal to its melting point and then reforming it. Refining involves removing impurities from the metal to improve its quality. Common household items that can be recycled include aluminum cans, steel food containers, and copper wires. Recycling glass is an important part of reducing waste and conserving resources. Glass can be recycled endlessly without losing quality, making it a valuable material to recycle. The process of glass recycling includes collecting used glass, cleaning it, and melting it down to make new glass products. Common household items that can be recycled include glass bottles, jars, and containers. These items are collected through curbside recycling programs or at designated drop-off locations. By recycling these items, we can reduce the amount of waste sent to landfills and conserve natural resources. Coming to the do's and don'ts. Do rinse out your recyclables before placing them into the bin. No one wants to deal with your leftover food scraps or sticky residue. Don't recycle items that aren't accepted by your local recycling program. Just because it's made of plastic doesn't mean it can be recycled. Check with your local waste management company for a list of accepted materials. Thank you.